Okay, this is Kenneth 14621, and the frickin' Cowboys, just like I told you, look really good. I mean, barring injury, we might have a Super Bowl team this year. Don't be surprised if you see us in the Super Bowl or winning the Super Bowl. But it's too early to say that, because you never know. We might have tons of injuries. You don't know how good other teams are, but Dak Prescott threw for over 400 yards, and they took him out with like 5 minutes left or however many minutes left. I mean, he didn't hardly play at the end. At the end, we just ran it, too, with our backup running back while he was in there for like the last 10 minutes. So, I mean, he had a great game. Which is to be expected with all these wide receivers and everything we have, and we got linemen, we got running backs. I mean, we got Jason Witten back. Defense looked pretty good. I mean, it looked really good. I mean, we held them to 17 points. Really, I thought Manning was doing pretty good. He was completing a lot of throws. I think now they have Daniel Jones in. There's like a minute 46 left. But the thing about Manning is, man, he throws the ball short too much. They had a chance to drive down and score before the half, and I don't know, he just kept throwing it short and throwing it short and throwing it short. I mean, he's just trying to pad his stats, in my opinion. I mean, so he can keep the starting job. You got to let that ball loose. You got to make the throws you have to make, no matter how many interceptions you get or what, But he did look all right. I mean, they were moving the ball a little bit, but that's all I got to say, man. The Cowboys look outstanding. I mean, they really do. The one weak point, I guess you could say, is we didn't have too much of a pass rush. I don't know if we got a single sack. We didn't have very many sacks. I know that much, So, I mean, that's one thing. DeMarcus Lawrence was getting a little bit of pressure. Looked like the guys were getting a little bit of pressure. It just never amounted to actual sacks, So, maybe that's because we're in pass coverage the whole game, because they were always trying to come back, throwing it. Saquon Barkley did pretty good. I still don't think he's as good as Ezekiel Elliott, but I just think that, the Giants have to ride him. That's why he gets more touchdowns, but we'll see. And Elliott usually comes out slow the first couple games, like the first two games, but this year, for one, Moore doesn't run it a lot, or at least he did in the first game. And another thing, he didn't have all training camp and all preseason to practice, so it might be 3-4 games before he gets started. But he looked good, though. I mean, he averaged 4.1 yards a carry, so he was doing pretty good. So anyways, so there we go. Cowboys look really good, especially on offense. And that's all I got to say. Thank you very much.